Hey everyone, welcome to the Vectra podcast channel. Today we have some awesome platform enhancements, and I'm joined by my colleague Nicole. We work on the same team.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about a few enhancements on our Vectra AI platform, starting first with improvements to troubleshooting facilities. Nicole, you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yes, thank you, Zoe. So basically, what is it, right? So we've heard from our customers the need to improve status reports for sensors, specifically our network sensors. There were commands that existed previously, but were limited to the specific user that was logged on. So now with this latest release, SOC teams can run commands directly for that sensor without having to log into each individual system to get those status reports. So essentially, making it easier to access the overall health of the system with less manual efforts on the SOC team.
Hmm. Yes, yeah, so sort of just streamlining that process, making it a little bit easier. Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Amazing. Enhancement number two, so faster group management on the QUX. What is this, Nicole?
Yes, so for those who are already familiar with Vectra and our quadrant UX, this is a feature that's specifically for that, because we have also the Respond UX, which is our cloud-based UI. But those familiar with our quadrant UX are familiar with our group management. So again, with this release, we have sped up how groups are managed, specifically improving the page load performance of the group's management page. This enables a much more streamlined workflow, especially for simpler management actions and also for future dynamic group specification. So group management actions such as like editing details and importance of adding or removing members has been moved from a model under the manage and group page to a single group page. So again, consolidating the number of tasks and workflows to get to better, faster group management.
Absolutely. It sounds like we're just doing a lot of things to make it easier for the user to
Yes,
utilize our platform,
easier
right?
and simpler. That's our goal here.
Absolutely. Amazing. Okie dokie. Ready to move on to the next one?
Yes, let's do it.
Coolio. So this one.
So, yes, so I'm going to hand it over to you, Zoe, to talk
Sure.
about our new Azure AD cross-tenant access change.
So this is a completely new detection which adds to more coverage on Azure AD. And what it is that each time a person adds adds a cross-tenant access setting or updates it will trigger that detection. Just for a little context, cross-tenant access settings are how it manages how an organization collaborates with an external organization, such as if you're working with a partner or a third-party vendor or a contractor, and it manages the level of access users have from that external organization on your own like resources. So this is very important because attackers leverage these cross-tenant settings to set up backdoor access into your environment, into your organization. So what this means is just added coverage and clarity into Azure AD and identity-based attacks. And it just adds more, visibility into potential threats that are incoming. Yep.
Yep, yep, perfect. And for this enhancement, which is again related to Azure AD, but our Azure AD domain settings. So hand it up back to you.
Yeah. This is once again another added detection for Azure AD, and it's specifically around domain settings modifications. So what happens here is that a detection will trigger when a new unverified or even verified domain is added into the environment. This is really important too to, you know, bring alerts to because attackers use these domains to set up malicious federation and create backdoors once again to target your environment. What this means for you is that it increases coverage, clarity for Azure AD and identity-based attacks, such as the last detection as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, good call. I think it's important to note that like Azure AD identity in general attacks are becoming more frequent, which is why we're,
Mhm.
investing in all of this development for to make our detections better in that area.
Absolutely. And we have more information too on these specific enhancements on our support portal. So just please check out our product release notes on support.vectra.ai. And I think that's it, right? For our September 2.0.
Yeah, again, I just want to say thank you, Zoe, for
Mhm,
having me on today. For all those listening, we also want to call out that, Vectra is very committed to continued innovation and development, which is why we do these monthly releases. They're not just
mhm,
bug fixes, they're not just patches.
mhm.
As we mentioned in this podcast and all the subsequent podcasts we've done previously and more to come. So thank you all for listening. And we just want to help SOC teams at the end of the day do what they do best. So thank you.
Absolutely. Check us out on YouTube. We have a bunch more. We also talk about other platform enhancements for our previous months too. And we're also on Spotify. All right. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks for your time.
Alrighty.
And we'll see
Thank
you
you,
next time.
Zoe.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.